Who is a missionary? When you think about a missionary serving God somewhere in the world, what do you picture? Is it a seminary graduate sailing away to a foreign land? Or a pastor in a remote mountain village preaching the gospel to an unreached tribe? Maybe a doctor or nurse sacrificing a lucrative medical career to serve the poor in a foreign land? Can you picture yourself in their shoes? Many Christians who have a heart for missions don't feel they have the right gifts to be a missionary. Hi, I'm Cartay with Mission to the World. I'd like to introduce you to 5 people serving God and building His church using vocational skills that you might not picture as missions. In Bangkok, Thailand, Tim Mills uses his abilities and perspective as a potter to connect with ceramic students at local schools and members of the arts community. He also uses his musical ability to lead worship at Grace City Church in downtown Bangkok. One of Tim's teammates, John Bowles, is a graphic designer working for a Thai design firm. He's working with the same vocational talents he used in the U.S. while living and serving on the MTW church planting team in Bangkok. John serves as a connection between the church and the surrounding business community. Tim and John are both examples of how God uses the arts to open doors that the church couldn't open without them. Meet Amy Newsome in Nagoya, Japan. Amy is a counselor in a country whose culture is deeply rooted in shame. A country where as many as 1 million hikikomori, or withdrawn people, have shut themselves in and isolated themselves from society in their own apartments. A place where personal traumas and issues just aren't discussed. Amy's counseling practice includes ministering to Japanese and to other missionaries. Through her work, she images and points to the compassion of God every day in a needy culture. Amy is a member of Nishin Church in that same city. In Tokyo, Roger Lowther is a Juilliard-trained organist serving as an MTW missionary. Roger plays concerts for his Japanese audience, who are attracted to the beauty of music and flock to the concerts he performs. Community Arts Tokyo, an MTW ministry which Roger leads, reaches Japanese people through their spiritual connection to music and the arts, and then introduces them to the God who created them and connects them to the community of the church. On the island of Nosy Bay in Madagascar, we find Rebe McReynolds. Rebe is not a formally trained artist or businesswoman, but she has used her natural giftedness in both these areas to help the women in her village start a sewing business. Through Rebe, the women are learning about a God who cares about their daily practical needs and who cares about their spiritual needs as well. Let me introduce you to one more missionary, me. I was a technology professional until age 40, serving my church as a member of the missions committee, not knowing God could use my skills in full-time missions. One day my pastor said to me, "Cartay, maybe God is calling you to be a full-time missionary." I laughed. I'm an IT guy. See, I still thought of missionaries as pastors preaching in remote villages or doctors doing medical camps, seminarians leaving on sailing ships. That was almost 2 decades ago, and the very skills that I thought disqualified me from being a missionary are the very ones that God has used for His glory. Someone recently asked me, "What do missionaries do every day?" And I answered, "They do what you do, except in another place or in other people for the glory of Christ and His building of the church. At age 39, nobody would have called me a missionary, but I am one. The question now is, are you? At MTW, we'd love to help you answer that question.